On the night of March 27, 1999, an F-117 Nighthawk sliced through stormy Serbian skies, almost invisible in the darkness. At the controls was Lieutenant Colonel Darrell Zelko, whose mission was to destroy the Serbian Air Force Command Center in Belgrade. Moments earlier he had been escorted by F-16 Vipers, but bad weather forced them to turn back, leaving him completely alone, just a silent shadow trying to slip past enemy defenses. His aircraft, the most advanced stealth bomber in the world, appeared on radar no bigger than a tennis ball, yet on the ground, Lieutenant Colonel Zoltán Dani and his missile crew stood ready. Informed by Serbian spies that stealth aircraft were on the way, Dani activated his old P-18 radar. The screen flooded with reflections from storms and clouds, but he spotted a single faint dot moving straight toward them. "The ghost is here," he said. As Zelko neared the target and opened his bomb bay, his radar signature briefly grew just long enough for Dani's crew to get a lock. 2 missiles launched into the sky as Zelko's bomb struck the target. Seconds later, an alarm screamed inside his cockpit. Through the clouds he saw 2 missiles charging toward him. He maneuvered hard, trying to escape, but one missile detonated near the wing, tearing the Nighthawk apart in a flash of fire. Spinning violently, crushed by G-forces and warnings, Zelko realized his aircraft was finished. He pulled the ejection handles and blasted into the storm. For a terrifying moment he free fell, barely conscious, until the parachute finally opened. Hanging beneath a bright orange canopy, he knew every eye on the ground would be looking for him. He landed behind enemy lines and sprinted for a ditch, covering himself with mud. Serbian soldiers, police, and civilians quickly began searching, sweeping fields with flashlights as trucks rumbled nearby. A dog wandered close, sniffing, but Zelko stayed motionless, knowing that killing it would expose him instantly. Hours passed before a voice crackled over his radio. "Sandy 01, Vega 31, over. Rescue." He activated his infrared strobe, but the helicopter couldn't see him, forcing him to fire a flare, exposing himself to both friend and foe. The helicopter spotted the light, but warned, "Snuff your flare. It blinds our night vision." Zelko plunged it into mud just as the helicopter dropped in front of him. Enemy patrols were seconds away when the rescue team grabbed him and lifted off into the night. Dani's unit would become the only team in history to shoot down a stealth aircraft in combat. The wreckage of Zelko's jet, never destroyed by the US, was recovered and remains on display in Belgrade's Museum of Aviation. 12 years later, in a moment of mutual respect, Zelko met Dani, the man who shot him down. Their encounter closed one of the most remarkable military stories of the century, a tale of skill, courage, and survival against impossible odds.